I believe the legislative and executive branches have an obligation to defend the Constitution against judges who are tyrannical and who seek to impose un-American values on the people of the United States.
I suspect that what's going through the minds of many of our viewers across the nation is this. Well, Speaker Gingrich is right to be concerned about judicial usurpation and overreach. That's clearly a problem. We don't want the rule of law to deteriorate into the rule of unelected lawyers. On the other hand, we need to defend judicial independence. So would your last statement be a valid warrant for concern that you're someone who doesn't respect judicial independence, the independence of the judiciary?
I respect the independence of the judiciary in judging individual cases unless the person doing the judging proves to be so extraordinarily out of the context of American life and American law that they shouldn't be there. And I think there are occasions, I mean, you can't say we have a corrective balance between the three branches, except, by the way, these two should never use it. I mean, either there's a genuine tension between the three branches and the legislative and executive have a right on occasion to correct the judiciary, or the judiciary is the dominant branch and can dictate to the rest of us. As Speaker Pelosi once said, if the Supreme Court speaks, it's the voice of God. Well, I don't agree with her.
Can I shift now to the question of marriage and another question about the Constitution related to it? We have a big debate in this in this country about the definition and meaning of marriage. It's a very important debate. There are reasonable people of goodwill on the competing sides, but it's fundamental. Should the debate in the end be resolved state by state, with each state setting its own definition of marriage, or by the Supreme Court in adjudication such as what's pending now, or by the Congress, or by a constitutional amendment setting a national standard?
I think we have to look at either, again, to the point you made, either looking at legislation involving restriction, or we have to look at a constitutional amendment. And given the current state of what's happened, I suspect you'd have to move to a constitutional amendment. But I do believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. I do believe that we have every right to defend a 3,000-year clear record that that's what marriage is. And I don't think we should be intimidated against it.